Previously on One Life to Live.
Bo should be your daddy. He could die.
All we've been doing is taking risks, and so far, he's made it.
It's Nora. They don't think she made it.
She's alive. And if she hasn't called, it's probably because she can't.
Someone out there misses you. And don't you worry, we'll find them.
All right, that's it. That's it. I'm going crazy. I am busting out of this joint.
Then how are you going to do that? What are you going to do? Disguise yourself as a candy strap? I know. Why don't you take the spoon from your applesauce and you can tunnel your way through? Here.
You're very funny, you know that? Look, Will is still out there. Bo needs every cop he's got. Not to mention a friend, considering the shape he must be
And what
in.
about the shape you're in?
You got your car?
What?
That's it. Look, bring it around to the front of the hospital. I am walking out of this place before
John,
someone says
you
no.
You cannot be serious.
Yeah, I'm dead serious. Come on, help me get dressed.
Right.
Come on.
Here it is. All right. You make one move, John. So help me God, I will call every nurse in this hospital. And they will come in here and they will hold you into this bed.
Is that supposed to be a threat?
Have you thought about a doctor? I mean, have you gotten permission from a doctor?
Well, no, not exactly.
And what about home? Is there somebody there who can help you?
Well, actually, I'm between somebody's right now.
I'm going to read you your rights, Detective. All right.
Oh,
your
come
first
on.
right is that you get into this bed
Please, look.
and take it easy. Your second right is that you have a doctor, whether you like it or not. Come on.
Come on, Ray. Look, you want me to get well?
Uh-huh.
Then you gotta help me get the hell out of this place and get home. Look, I'll get better much quicker if I have a better attitude. But if I stay in this place another day, I'm gonna start climbing the walls. Please.
With one good arm? How are you going to do that?
I will.
Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to try and find you a doctor, and maybe he'll release you today, all right? Some little guy in a white jacket and a stethoscope. If he says okay, then it's okay for me too. But you have to promise that you're going to stay in this bed. You got that?
You got a deal.
Okay.
Do me a favor. Could you get me out of here before they serve the next meal? I've already seen what it is.
What is it?
I have no idea, but it's really scary looking. Okay?
I'll do my best.
Thank you. I know you will.
You go. You stay there, you understand?
Promise.
Okay. I mean it.
I know.
Okay.
I got here as quickly as I could. He hasn't woken up yet. I mean, do you think he's worse?
Let's see. No, he's still the same. But you're right, he should have regained consciousness a lot earlier.
Why hasn't he? What's wrong?
Well, he could have a skull fracture. But even if the swelling is due to a simple hematoma, he could still need surgery to relieve the pressure. I want to move him to a hospital.
Or maybe you haven't given the drug enough time to kick in.
Yeah. Look, I know how much the two of you are so fond of Will, but believe me, I don't want to see him go to a prison any more than you do. But without proper treatment, he is facing serious consequences here. I'm sorry, I have no choice. I have to call an ambulance.
Wait a second. Let me try something. Will, listen to me. It's Jessica. You need to listen to me, okay? We've tried everything to get you through this, but now it's your turn. You need to help us. You need to wake up. Do you hear me? Because if you don't, we're gonna have to take you to the hospital, and you know what that means. What would you rather see when you wake up? A bunch of people who care for you and love you, or officers who are gonna take you to Statesville? Please, Will, for me. I miss you. You have to wake up. Please, you have to wake up. You looking for new worlds to conquer, Asa, or new worlds to destroy?
Millions for security. The good time gal still gets in.
You better watch how you talk to me. I'm not going to take it anymore, not after what you've done to my son. Besides, I don't think you really want me to leave. Not when I have something you want.
The only thing I want from you is you out of here.
You listen to me, Asa. You've already lost a son. And I know how much you want Bo back, as much as I want Will back. And I also know a way that we can both get what we're after.
You won't do that, Sam.
Hi, welcome back, Scarlett. Or whoever you are. Can you say your name?
Well, I know you're in there somewhere under all those meds I had to give you. Well, the good news is you're out of danger and in a place where I can take very good care of you. The next step is to let whoever must be looking for you know that you're here. I put together a description that just might do the trick. It's going out to all the police departments in the area, along with the picture we took when you were admitted last night. Probably not the most flattering picture. Although you still managed to look very beautiful. Hopefully it's good enough for someone to recognize you. And in the meantime, I'm going to go see what kind of progress they're making on getting you out of this cubicle and into your own room. Don't you go away, darling. Hey, have this faxed to all the police departments in the area.
I was just going...
Now.
Yes, Doctor, right away.
Oh, Doctor, I'm looking for a Dr. Melanie MacGyver. I wondered if you could tell me how to find her.
According to the statements from all the eyewitnesses, Christian Vega is the only one who saw Will enter the train car prior to the explosion.
Well, who says he saw him? Well, listen. We'll just have to assume that Will's alive until we have evidence to the contrary. Right. Hey, RJ. Look, I'm glad you're here. I was just on my way to see Rachel to help her finalize things. You want to come? Well, I've got some business here with the police first. Okay, fine. Well, listen, I'll see you at the memorial service later. Well, it depends on who you sit next to. Come on, RJ, don't start now. Okay, not today. This is Nora's day. We're honoring her life. Honoring her. Now, we are mourning her death. And we know who's responsible for that, don't we? All right, look. I tried, okay? Look, I'll tell you what today is. Today is the day that you're going to arrest Beauregard Buchanan for assaulting me.
Any word on Will?
Not yet, but all the guys on duty know to call me if they hear anything.
How's Rachel taking it?
Pretty bad.
What's to be expected? She got here yesterday?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we waited up last night for you.
I hit every hospital that was treating survivors of the train crash. I had to stick my head into every room just to see him for myself, make sure.
Any sign of Nora?
No. Then I went and I talked to Reporters, volunteer firemen, EMTs, anybody who was actually at the scene of the crash.
And they told you what I told you.
That there was no way Nora could have survived the blast. Yes, they did.
But you're still hoping she's alive.
It is not hope.
Sam, I always tell my detectives, believe what you see. Don't see what you believe. You've been at it all night. Did you see or hear any evidence at all that Nora wasn't on that train when it blew up? Are you sure? Because if you have a lead, I don't care if it's just a rumor, as long as it's not wishful thinking, I'll follow up on it, Sam, I swear.
It's just a feeling.
Well, I respect your feelings. And if you want to keep the hope alive for yourself, I understand that, but I have to admit that I think that it's wishful thinking. And right now, Nora's daughter is upstairs, and she doesn't need that. She needs this to be over.
Sam.
I knew you could do it.
Jessica, honey.
Sorry.
Hi, stranger.
Hey.
It's quite a scare. How you feeling?
Better. I am. You know, that jackhammer in my head feels just kind of more like a sledgehammer now. So. You okay, Jess?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just really tired.
Good. So I'd hate to think that you were worried about me, like I'm gonna check out on you or something. Just a minute. I'm not leaving you.
I'd like to give Will a thorough examination. Why don't the two of you step out for some air, okay?
Come on, Jess.
He's okay, thank God.
Yeah, it was close. Too close. But he's gonna make it, Jess.
He could still get caught, Christian. He could still go to prison. I gotta go see my mom. I gotta make sure that she's okay. God, I just wish this was over. I just wish things could go back to the way they were, you know?
Hey. One miracle at a time, okay? Will wouldn't be alive today if it wasn't for you, Jess. I mean, think about it. You helped him get away from the wreck. You got him a doctor, medicine. You even brought him back to this world. So whatever happens next, you'll get through it. Because you're strong. Don't you see that? Don't you see how strong you are?
No, I don't feel so strong right now.
As a matter of fact, I've been looking for Dr. MacGyver myself.
Oh, well, she's obviously a hard woman to track down.
Yeah, well, Lainey likes to keep busy. But we often cover each other's patients,
Oh, great.
so maybe I can help you out.
Well, I hope so. Detective Sykes, who's here in the hospital, is about to walk out the door with or without permission.
Well, now that's a good sign.
It is?
Oh, yeah. It's the patients that don't want to leave that worry me.
Well, with that standard, he's probably the healthiest patient here in Cherryvale. Is there any way at all you can get him a discharge today?
Here, I got these for you.
Thank you so much for the open jelly beans.
Sorry, I couldn't wait.
Yeah, that's okay.
I have to say that you're looking better.
Actually, I'm feeling much better. Thank you very much. How you been?
Great.
Good.
And the thought of me becoming a cop, legally playing with firearms, it's very exciting.
Well, I think I'm glad to hear that. But you know what they say, if you can think of anything else you'd rather be doing besides police work, then you should be doing it. You want a jelly bean?
Thanks.
Good.
Hey, you know that letter of recommendation you were going to write for me for the police academy?
Yeah? Oh, look, I'm really sorry
No,
about
it's
that.
okay because I wrote it for you.
Really? How thoughtful of you, Sophia.
All you have to do is sign it.
Really? You don't mind if I take a look at it, do you? I just want to make sure that I was sufficiently effusive.
Effusive?
Complimentary.
Oh, you were. You were very fair.
How nice of me.
Sophia, hi, what are you doing here?
John's just reading what he wrote to me about me to the police academy.
Really? I didn't know John was strong enough to be writing anything.
Well, you know, it's sort of like a collaboration. He writes his name, and I write everything above it.
I see.
Sophia Pellegrino just happens to be the most dedicated employee in my department. Laying it on a little thick, don't you think?
Well, John, to be honest, I thought so too, but who am I to talk you out of it? It is your recommendation.
Miss Pellegrino showed extraordinary bravery and courage in single-handedly apprehending a notorious rapist. Sophia.
What? You know I am the one who trapped Brian Harris in his apartment, remember?
Of course we remember, don't we?
Vaguely.
Amazing, though, how you trapped Brian and you were bound and gagged in the closet.
This is fine. You don't mind if I keep this and make a few changes? I'll get it back to you.
Why? What's wrong with it?
Nothing. It's fine, actually. I just need to fix some spelling, some punctuation, grammar, a few facts.
Oh, let me get it. Hello? Really? No, that's wonderful, Doctor. I appreciate it. Thanks. You got your wish. They're kicking you out of here today.
Is there anything you can't do?
All right. I'm listening.
You want your son back? Drop the charges against mine. You don't have to admit that you set Will up. You could just tell the court you're doing it out of the goodness of your heart.
That's perjury.
Yes, it is, since we both know there is no goodness in your heart. You tell him anything you want, just undo what you did to Will.
I didn't do a thing to him. He did it to himself. He stole from his dead baby. I've got nothing to undo, but I'm kind of glad you tried. Makes my old heart feel good to see a Rappaport come crawling.
I don't have to crawl. I have something you want. I believe that makes us equals.
All I want is my son, and lucky for Bo, you can't deliver him anymore.
You have no idea what I can and can't deliver.
Nothing that would interest me.
How about a grandson?
You understand why the memorial service is this afternoon. Being Jewish, you're supposed to have it as soon as, well, after the...
I got it. Yeah, we understand, baby.
Do you have any thoughts on the service? Anything you'd like to include?
Only that it be in a very big hall, because Nora had a lot of really good friends.
Good friends like you, Sam. My mom loved you so much. Her life was way too short. But you gave her so much happiness. And you should remember that, because that might make things easier, you know, just a little. What year is it?
Laney, I know.
Come on, Will. Gotta know if you're short any marbles here. What year is it?
The year of the dragon.
Okay, take both my hands. I want you to squeeze them really hard at the same time. Okay, that's good. Who's the president of the United States?
Hillary's husband?
Okay, I can tell you're well enough to be a wise guy. But your situation is still pretty precarious.
Not anymore, right? I mean, you're here to look after me.
I'm not talking medically well. You got every local and state police officer in Pennsylvania combing every square inch, looking for you.
Okay, well, if you have a cure for that, let me know. I'll listen.
Well, One cure is to turn yourself in.
No. Forget it, no.
Comes with a well-equipped hospital.
Yeah, and after that, it comes with a well-equipped prison cell for something I didn't do, and throw in a few more years for trying to escape.
A voluntary surrender might count for something. Besides, you were disoriented, a blow to the head. You didn't know what you were doing. You have a doctor that'll swear to that.
Yeah, but I did know. Jessica and Christian knew also, and I mean, I don't want to bring them down with me.
Okay, Will, honey, listen. It's not a question of if you get caught. The only question is when. And that could turn out much, much worse for you and your friends.
Lainey, if I say no, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna turn me in?
Things are gonna work out, Jess. For all of us.
How? Christian, how will they work out?
Oh, whatever way they're supposed to. I'm telling you, I know it. Oh, baby, if you only knew what it does to me to see you like this.
I'm sorry, I can't help it. You know, maybe it's because I haven't slept or eaten in days. Maybe it's because Will woke up and came back to us. I don't know.
Okay, so yesterday you were crying because Will didn't wake up, and then now today you're crying because he did?
Yeah. I don't know. Why? What, are you gonna call me crybaby now?
Oh, look, in the past few days, there were times where I felt like crying myself.
Right, but you didn't.
Well, because there was always something good going on. And through all the bad things, I try to think about that. Like Will coming around. I mean, that's really good news, right? Don't worry. The rest, we'll just deal with later.
You know, I don't know what's more beautiful. The way you paint, the way you give me hope.
Will, do you remember when you were 6 years old and you broke that beautiful vase near the front door?
God, how could I forget?
And who snuck all the little pieces in the trash compactor so Lindsay wouldn't get mad at you?
I don't know. No idea.
Right. And when you got that D in French, was it? Who forged your mother's signature on your report card?
You. Again.
You bet. Come on, you gotta give me a little credit for something. Listen. If you don't want to turn yourself in, that's your choice. It's a bad one if you ask me, but I'm leaving that up to you.
Thanks.
Don't thank me. I'm helping you endanger your life. You are in serious condition here, Will. And I can't even run the test that I want to. I can't even give you an MRI or a CAT scan or, hell, I can't even order up blood work. And I'd really like to. Change your mind?
No.
No.
Look, Lenny, I really feel like I'm gonna be okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, look, I'm getting better by the minute here, right? So, for now, I just really want to stay here and try to make this on my own.
Okay, fine. Fine. Let's see how strong you really are, shall we? Why don't you stand up? I want to check your balance.
Okay? No problem.
Just slow. Come on. Good. How do you feel?
Great.
Lie to me and I will turn you in.
Okay, I feel a little fuzzy, but...
A little fuzzy meaning what? Do you have blurred vision, a little dizziness, headaches, any of that fun stuff?
No. Really, no.
Really? Okay. Let's try another one. Why don't you take a few steps? Let's say to the door over there. Can you do that?
Yeah.
A little slow. You don't have to rush. Good. Very good. Keep going.
What?
I said, ow. This must be so painful.
No, actually, it's just really inconvenient. I mean, I'm not going to be much use as a cop if I can't pull my weapon. I can't even put my shirt on.
Would you like me to help you?
Would you?
Sure.
Thank you. Oh, thank you. I got it.
Got it?
Yeah.
Your admission papers are ready. So all you have to do is pay through the nose, and you're a free man.
Well, thanks, but I got great coverage.
Oh, great. That's good. These buttons, they make these little holes smaller than the button.
Yeah. Hey, I'll offer you a hand, but I can just give you one.
Well, I could settle for that.
Okay.
I missed you, John.
No. You tell his lawyer we're not going to plea bargain this one. Not a day less than a nickel. Right. Thanks.
Okay, so that's how it goes. If the perp is a stranger, thumbs down. But if he's your best buddy, Bo, thumbs up.
These are the results from this department's investigation into the alleged attack against you by Bo Buchanan.
And my cuts and bruises, were they alleged too?
I looked into the evidence, including the medical reports, and my office decided not to press charges.
Your office decided. So was there a debate between the swivel chairs and the filing cabinets? Were they overruled by the mahogany desk? Come on, brother. Don't use words like my office decided. You decided to let Bo Buchanan get away with roughing me up.
I based it on the facts, RJ.
The facts. Like the fact that he's your best friend. The fact that his father runs this whole county like it's a toy train set.
The fact that none of the cops I talked to verified your story, RJ. Either they said that they didn't see what happened, or that you provoked Bo.
Provoked? How? By lifting my glass to him, by telling him the truth? That's how I got my arm in a sling?
Which leaves me with exactly two witnesses, Antonio and Roseanne. And their stories directly contradict the other. Look, RJ, a first-year law student could get Bo off on reasonable doubt. So what, you expect me to put in time, money, and an ADA on a case that I know I'm going to lose just to make you happy?
I don't expect you to do anything to make me happy. I expect you to do what you always do. Do whatever it takes to make the man happy. But listen, one day you will discover that Bo Buchanan is not your friend. I won't say I told you so. I'm going to scream it from the top of Lantano Mountain.
I locked up Bo when we thought he killed Georgie. I don't play favorites and I don't hold grudges. I just do the job. You can see yourself out. Yeah, this is Gannon. Right. Defense, they want a change in venue on this case. Right. But we're fighting it. Well, the crime was committed here. The people of this community, they deserve the right to judge. It's simple justice.
Police Academy application? Oh, this thing's thick.
Good news, Miss Scarlett. We've got a room for you. Of course, a woman like you deserves a room as beautiful as she is. With Persian rugs and Ming jades and French windows overlooking the Susquehanna as it winds its way southward. Unfortunately, we don't have any rooms like that. But I can offer you one with a semi-functional color TV and an awe-inspiring view of the cooling tower. What, you don't like my jokes? It's an alarming condition. But don't you worry, Miss Scarlett, you're gonna make it. And that's not only my medical opinion, that's my personal opinion as well. You got plenty of fighting spirit in you, or you couldn't have survived the accident. That's it. You rest, sleep, and dream. By the time you wake up, maybe your family will be here to give you all the love and TLC you need and deserve. Just as soon as someone recognizes that picture.
Matthew closed his eyes as soon as I put him down.
Well, at least one of us is getting some sleep.
Not me. I've got a million things to do before the service. Oh, Sam. Will you sit with my dad and me?
I would be honored. Thank you so much.
Good. You know, I've got to grab my bag and go.
I know that wasn't easy, Sam. Thanks.
Yeah, well, Nora doesn't have to be dead for us to celebrate her life.
I will say both of you later. Oh, Sam, if you need a babysitter for Matthew, I heard Lindsay was great with him last night.
What? Matthew is not to be with Lindsay, ever.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry. There's no reason you should have known. But let me just make it very clear to you. I do not want Lindsay to spend any time alone with Matthew. Period.
Okay. Bo, thanks for sticking around last night. I really needed it. I love you.
I love you too, kid. Sam, look, I think there's something that you should know. It's one of the reasons that I stayed up last night and waited for you. Nora and I talked a lot before the train blew up. Everything she said was about Lindsay.
That's a mighty bad habit that you've got there, thinking you know everything about everyone. You overestimated Beau's patience, and you most definitely underestimate my power.
What power?
The power to bring another Buchanan into the world. Not even you can do that.
No, but I can see someone who's holding a pair of deuces and trying to act like she's got a royal flush. I'm calling you, lady. Put your cards on the table.
Not yet. Last night, I was with Beau. I am absolutely amazed at how he is nothing like you. He would never wage wars against the people he loves, not even after they've disappointed him. I can give you what you want. A grandson by Beau. But first you give me back my son.
I gotta go to Nora's service. And if it wasn't for her, Antonio would be doing time for Calavezo's murder right now.
Yeah, I want to go too. I want to say goodbye.
You know, the cops might be watching, and they could follow us here.
Well, we'll figure something out.
How about your grandfather? How are you gonna face him?
Well, if he's there, we'll just have to sit someplace else. But the thing is, we can't leave Will here. Not after what happened last time.
Maybe Dr. MacGyver can stay with him.
Yeah, maybe she can do more for him than we can, huh?
Yeah, she can. Lucky we found her, right?
It wasn't luck.
I didn't think so. So, how did you know where to find her?
I can't tell you that.
You're not sick or something, are you, Jess?
No, I'm fine.
So then it's someone else. Jess, this doesn't have anything to do with you not wanting to disturb your mom yesterday, does it?
No, please don't ask me that.
Okay. But, if anything changes,
And you ever need my help, you know you can count on me, right?
I think we had enough for today. I didn't watch you walking. And now look at you. Why don't we go to the bedroom? Let your body heal itself.
Okay.
Here.
Nora's last words were about Lindsay?
She said that Lindsay really was pregnant. But that she lost our baby. Anyway, Sam, the point is that Lindsay's taken quite a few hits over the past couple of weeks, so maybe you could go easy on her.
Well, that sounds like good advice. Maybe you should take it.
Not a bad little room. And the antiques are in order, so rest up. And when you're ready, you can tell me what else I can get you to make you more comfortable. You can tell me your name, too, while you're at it. Although I must admit, Scarlet is beginning to grow on me.
Thank you again for releasing my friend here.
Yeah, thanks. Well, you were very persuasive.
Well, what can I say? It's a gift.
And frankly, we did need the bed, so.
Good. All right.
I wonder if there's enough time to stop by the station house before going over to Nora's memorial. You know what? I just remembered I forgot something. I'll be right back.